by now, and we could get some of those cooler temperatures, but we're just going to have to wait a little bit longer to see that. We've still got the front approaching us, but the problem is it's going to stall short of our area, so that means we stay warm and toasty with highs in the 90s, and we deal with 50% chances of rain and storms between now and Sunday. Here's a look at what we've got on the radar right now. Most spots are all dry. We do have some coastal showers that are tracking their way from the southeast to the northwest. Now, as the pockets of rain have been moving farther on shore, they've been getting weaker. We don't have anything major out there right now, but we'll keep an eye on things as we move in between now and your AM commute. But certainly with the heating of the day, scattered showers and storms will be possible, as we've grown accustomed to over the last several days, weeks, and even months. Southerly flow remains very active out of the Gulf. That's why things are remaining so muggy, and that's one of the reasons we'll have a scattered shower and storm threat. But here's the approaching frontal boundary. Now, behind this thing, the air is dry. Temperatures are much cooler, and we're going to see this thing track to the south. The problem is it's going to stop short of getting to our section of the Gulf Coast. So that means we stay warm, and our chance of rain and storms will be a little bit higher. We're keeping it at 50% today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Now, in the tropics, we have Tropical Storm Eduard. That's right here, but Eduard's not going to be a problem because he's going to be tracking north into the North Atlantic, so that's not going to be a problem to the U.S. mainland. However, this disturbance right here to the east of Florida is something we're going to be watching. Now, the Hurricane Center is giving it a 40% chance of developing over a 5-day period. This weekend, it's going to track west through central Florida, and yes, it will move in towards parts of the Gulf of Mexico. The Gulf waters are warm, but the upper level winds are going to be harsh ahead of that stall boundary. So what looks to happen is this feature is going to move into the Gulf, and it's going to get absorbed into the upcoming front before finally dissipating. We'll watch it carefully over the next couple of days, but it looks like it's just going to be a big rain producer for us as we move in throughout the weekend and into the beginning of next week. Temperature right now in the port city is 74, Pascagoula 75, Fairhope you're at 73, Fort Morgan 79, Gulf Shore 75, Perdido Key 79, and Pensacola you're at 76. On our futurecast, we deal with the rain and storm risk again today. Heavy downpours and lightning will be the biggest issues with the storms that pop up. We'll see the more organized rain begin to push in tonight for places like Chatham, Thomasville, right along that approaching frontal boundary. But because it's going to enter our area around 8 o'clock at night at sunset, most of the storms will be weakening and fading away, and we should be mainly dry through the overnight hours and into your Saturday. So the high temperature today going to be 91 inland, 87 south of I-10, off and on scattered storms with a northeast wind at 5 to 10. Tonight, the storms will weaken. Lows will fall into the mid to lower 70s, and we will go calm with our winds. And up on the 7-day planner, no real change through Monday of next week. The highs stay in the low 90s, but we get that minor temperature drop as we head in towards later next week. The high will hit 89 on Tuesday, 87s for both Wednesday and Thursday. A low temperature will slide below 70 by the middle of next week as well. So there is hope, but things are just going to remain a bit steamy in the days ahead.